me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, we are testing out a new concealer today. So if you guys want to know more, let's go. Now y'all already know I ride hard for the foundation that he came out with. The blush is good, contour is good. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Eyeshadow, good. I just had to go ahead and get the concealer. So this is it. This is the new Patrick Ta for Face Major Skin Soft Blur Brightening Concealer. This retails for $34 for 0.2 ounces. It comes in 25 shades. I believe I picked it up in the shade Tan Neutral 4. I have something to say about the shades. This is not my first time using the concealer. This isn't your first time seeing the concealer on me. I was wearing it when I did the video for the Lip Bar lip liners. And I did get comments on that video. I'll talk about some new makeup routine. I am going to do that. However, I've got a couple new products to test out. But I have switched up the products that I've been using recently. So it's coming. Let's see what it is. A long-wearing liquid concealer with buildable medium coverage that quickly brightens and blurs the under eyes and complexion. Coverage medium finish natural formulation liquid. What else you need to know? This everyday concealer is a complexion staple perfected by Patrick. The modern silky texture melts seamlessly with skin to enhance your base and provide natural looking coverage with proven all-day wear. No creasing or caking. Based on a clinical study with 32 subjects after 8 hours of use. Free of parabens. Yeah, okay. So like I said, I've already tried this before. I have it on my face just sitting right now. And this is what the shade looks like. Like I said, this is Tan Neutral 4. So as you'd imagine, it has a neutral undertone. There are a lot of concealers that just came out. There's the Milk one. Charlotte Tilbury just came out with a concealer, and I've seen people raving about that one. I do think I got comments asking if I was going to review that. Yes, I will. There are a lot of concealers coming out right now, but the shades, actually the shades of a lot of things coming out right now, it's like, it visually looks like they have options. It's them undertones. Like, you know, we done made a little step when it comes to having shades. Now we need to work on the undertones of certain things, especially when we start getting into deeper complexions. Years ago, they swore everyone's undertone was red. Yes, we've come away since then, but baby, when you are a neutral undertone, not neutral golden, neutral olive, neutral yellow, you just need a neutral undertone. But to be fair, if you're a golden undertone, if you're an olive, if you're a pink, can we talk about, there is a reason why certain complexions, when you be seeing them, especially if they do like tanning and stuff like that, you're like, child, what is going on? And you're like, baby, you is pink. You is pink. To be fair, they don't be making pink undertones like that. Everything be yellow. Yellow and red. That's all they know. But like, also, there is pink out there, so I need some of you to understand, like, it's okay to get the pink undertone. It's okay. You is pink. Pink. You are not yellow. Now they struggling to get a pink undertone foundation. Imagine once your skin tone starts getting darker. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and blend this out. That brighter concealer in the middle, that is not Patrick Ta, it's a different concealer. So this is Patrick. You know, even though it's been on my face for a little minute, it's still blending out easily. What do you say? Seamlessly. Okay, so y'all know I just get a little like mapping of the concealer with a brush, and then I use a beauty blender to continue blending that in. And I feel like it only makes sense for me to use the Patrick Ta foundation today. So I'm going to go ahead. So I'm currently doing underpainting, and I feel like even with just like the underpainting with other concealers that I've been, y'all know it looks a little bit crazier. You know, it's not like as crazy today with this concealer. Beauty blender. If you're like, girl, why don't you take the concealer like all the way up here? I do use a slightly lighter concealer, and like you don't want to build up too much product on your under eye, especially the older you get, because then it's easier for you to crease up there. That's also why like I don't put foundation under there as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my entire face. Okay, y'all, and that is it for my face today. So it is 12:19. I'm going to go and I will check in during the day and give you my thoughts on this concealer, even though, like I said, this is not a first impressions. It's just this is your first time seeing it and me using it again, just so I can further build my review. Okay, bye. All right, y'all, so it is 10:19 and this is what my face looks like. Now, if you notice my tongue or my fingers are blue, I was eating Gushers. Listen, I'm a child at heart. But Patrick ate that on up. Now, this is my first time trying it with the foundation. Those two together, y'all know how like it's good if it's great when products can mix with other brands, because you know sometimes you might like a foundation from here, but you like a powder from here, and you get the idea. But when you use products from the same line, like literally the same all-nighter, the same Born This Way concealer, powder, foundation, not just from the same brand but the same line, it just hits different, because it hit when I used it separately with other products, but those two together, Patrick just gets skin. His products, listen. But the actual concealer, beautiful concealer. This is a very lightweight concealer. It's supposed to be a brightening concealer. I do think that it is. What I was talking about earlier when I mentioned the shades is that the shades, if you like concealer to actually conceal your face, there will be options for you when you get into the deeper complexions and whatnot. Now, I'm not sure about lighter complexions when it comes to finding shades to conceal with, because it's a brightening concealer. So the shades are very, so the same way I'm saying if you're a lighter complexion, I'm not sure if you'll find a shade to actually conceal for you. If you're a deeper complexion, you finna have to go up in those shades for a brightening shade. I'm talking you finna have to go to those shades where someone looks at you and they're like, you want to buy that shade concealer? And it's like, no, listen, hear me out. I'm buying this shade. I know it's gonna be bright, but that's what I want. I want a brightening shade. You're gonna have to explain yourself with some of the shades, especially you start getting deeper than me, because I was already looking at those shades like, I don't know, but when you get the shade, baby, yes, it's a brightening shade. This is me. I don't remember what time I left for the day, but I know I started my makeup at like 11 a.m. or something like that. So it's almost been 12 hours. And I have used the word seamless, and I think it used the word seamless in the description, but this blends out so easily on the face, and it literally just looks seamless on your face. I feel like, and maybe it is also the shade that I'm using in combination with the foundation and whatnot, but I feel like it's brightened from within. It's giving you a glow look to your face, as opposed to some concealers when you use a bright shade and it just looks like a bright shade on your face. You know how light naturally hits your face, and when you think about it, the places that you highlight on your face, you highlight in those areas because light naturally hits you in those areas, right? You're highlighting those areas. I feel like that's what this concealer looks like. This concealer looks like light hitting those highlights on your face, as opposed to sometimes when you use a concealer and you just use it in a brighter shade, you're like, oh, you just used a brighter concealer shade. I hope that makes sense, but I'm here for it. Now, I did say it was a light, or at least I think I said it's a light concealer. You can build with this. It's buildable. I feel like even if you do go for like full coverage, it'll still blend out pretty well on your face. However, I'm not sure if it's one. No, it might be one that you want to try, like a full coverage concealer with that one, because it's just so seamless. I was gonna say like it might be more so for like medium coverage girlies because of how light it is, but no, I could see I can see wanting to do full coverage with this and just really going for it, and it's still looking seamless on your face. I do think this is a hydrating concealer. If you're new here, I do have drier under eyes, and sometimes you'll notice, but especially when in the winter, when my eyes start drying out, you'll see the difference from like where my setting powder is. If it's too much setting powder on the concealer and like that area of my eye is getting dry, you can see it. You see how you actually don't see it because it's not happening with this concealer. It's a very hydrating concealer. So dry under eyes, and I really feel like that's the only critique you could say I have about this is the shade range. Either way, if you're trying to conceal, if you're trying to brighten, I think there might be a little, I don't know, some people who are like, I don't have a shade in that. So if anything, you know, if it's a product that sticks around for the brand, hopefully in the future they just add more shades to it. But other than that, the formula, the wear of this, I've taken pictures with this on, and literally the times I've worn this, I'll be having people in the comments like, can you do a tutorial? What you got on your face? Makeup, beat, shades. And I will say, even though I did have to go up finding this shade, finding neutral concealers, I think I did just mention this, but that video hasn't gone up yet. I don't know what it is lately, but like the undertones in products are pissing me off. I don't like it, especially as a neutral undertone. True neutral undertone, finding true neutral undertones in products lately, I don't know what's been going on. Patrick, this is a neutral undertone. So all you gotta do is add some more shades. But that is it for my little wrap up of this concealer. I am here for it. I think this will also like mix nicely with other concealers. I mean, it has. So far I've tried it with the Natasha Denona concealer, and today I have on the Hourglass concealer, like in the little corners, which is like literally just a dot of both of those concealers. It's mostly the Patrick concealer doing the work for concealer on my face right now. So it mixes well with other concealers. I knew it was gonna be a banger. I knew it was. I think I told y'all I do plan on trying Charlotte Tilbury's concealer. That's the one that I've been seeing people like rave about. Tasha told me earlier that she tried the Milk concealer, which I do have, and I do mean to try, and she said it was really good as well. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know this. They dropping some bangers. I don't know. You're going to have to watch and see which one I recommend getting out of all of them. And it might just be you need to get all of them. I don't know. We're going to find out. So that is it for this video. I hope seeing me test this out has helped any of you thinking of checking it out for yourself. Make sure 2 thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.